Oh my god, what's happening? His feet are on fire! Today we're going to be ranking every sport by which one has the most aura. Usain Bolt, crazy aura. Track and field has massive aura. Or NFL aura moments. Oh my god. On a built on aura. I mean, it's definitely such a global sport. Alright, let's move on to bodybuilding. I feel like the only functional part of bodybuilding is aura. It's definitely impressive that they can run so fast.
Messi, immens Messi, encara 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 Messi.
I think rock climbing is one of the coolest sports out there. I love looking at all the kinds of sports, and boxing is such an interesting one. It can be satisfying to watch for sure, because you know these two dudes are beating the shit out of each other. Today we're going to be ranking every sport by which one has the most aura. In S tier we have Superstar, in A tier we have Alpha, B tier is going to be the above average aura, C tier is low aura activities, and D tier is zero aura. Yeah, I think we should start with esports. Esports, now some people don't even classify this as a sport. I mean, if you're trying to go pro in esports, you got dudes who are literally sitting in their chair 20 hours a day, not using the bathroom. They literally stink. They haven't taken showers in days. Like, what are you doing if you're a professional esports player? I'm serious. Go pick up a real sport. There are dudes who play video games just like moving their controller and then control someone else playing a sport. Like, people that play FIFA, bro, are like, oh yeah, I'm the best soccer player. No, you're not. Like, come on, bro. Zero aura. Get this off my screen. Let's move on to swimming. Look at this guy. Aura as that's a dog. That's a super soldier. I mean, swimmers have crazy bodies. Swimming itself doesn't have a bunch of... Oh, damn, bro. Yeah, these swimmers are nice with it. There's a bunch of swimmers going into the enhanced games. That's crazy. You're jumping in some water that's literally going to make you freeze and going to give you goosebumps. You're not going to look that big in the water, I'm telling you. There are some swimmers with hella aura, but I think generally swimming is low aura activities, C tier. We should go track right now? Okay, bet. All right, guys, how much aura does track and field have? What do you guys think? Let's ask ChatGPT. That's what we should do. Track and field has massive aura, especially for guys my age. I would definitely say throwers have the least amount of aura. Bro, I don't know why it's saying pole vault has no aura, bro. Literally, pole vault's so tough. I think pole vault might have the most aura. Distance is definitely down there. Long jump and triple jump is definitely cool. You definitely got some aura. 400, 800 got some aura too. Same with the hurdles and sprints. Usain Bolt, crazy aura. Usain Bolt had crazy aura. Like, look at this dude, Quincy Wilson, bro. This dude, Quincy Wilson, was 16 years old at the Olympics. Youngest kid out there. Oh,
and this is a fair start.
Fast start. Maurice Green, what do we have here? Cooking the entire field. Bro is gapping everybody. They're rolled. What's the celly? What's the celly? How's he gonna celebrate? What's he gonna do?
And that's what Maurice
I mean, that's aura. Just like, yeah, I'm in your PR.
Here go the shoes.
Oh my god, what's happening? His feet are on fire.
They're on fire.
Oh my god, that is aura. You guys might be mad, but I'm putting in A tier. He's a runner, he's a track star. We have track in A tier. I think that's a pretty good ranking for it, because obviously track has had some low aura moments, but there's also been such great aura moments like Usain Bolt and Maurice Green, which we just saw. Well, let's move on to the next sport, which is boxing. What aura does boxing have? What do you guys think? Pretty mainstream sport, if you do ask me. I think we should just grade this as like traditional combat sports. You know, we can group UFC, boxing, like wrestling, or we do have wrestling, but UFC and boxing are pretty similar, so I think we can group it in the same category. Let's see what kind of aura the boxers got on their side. Aura. Look at the aura, guys. So much. Not a crazy amount of aura. Oh, we got this knockout. I mean, I love looking at all the kinds of sports, and boxing is such an interesting one. It can be satisfying to watch for sure, because you know these two dudes are beating the shit out of each other. Or maybe it's just ChatGPT's fault, but the phantom punch.
In a major upset when Liston gave up at the opening of the 7th round.
Who's the greatest? You notice they don't say nothing. No justice, no...
I was thinking of putting it in A tier, but after seeing those clips, I might have to put it in B tier. It's definitely above swimming though. We could definitely put it above swimming, guys. What do we think? I probably agree. Let's move on to golf. Guys, what do we think about golf? Does golf have aura or not? I mean, you definitely can. Like, Michael Jordan playing golf is some aura. Look at these fits, bro. I mean, it is Michael Jordan who's a basketball player, and we all know basketball is the most aura, but I like the aura Michael Jordan has. What do you guys think? Does golf have good aura in terms of all sports? I really don't think it has more than track. For golf, really hard one to rank. Golf has some of the best style, class out of all these sports. I mean, it's a classy sport. It doesn't take too much athleticism. Golf might have a lot of aura. I don't think it's S tier, but I mean, it's classy. It's got flair to it. It's definitely not the most exciting thing, but you know, aura isn't always about excitement. I think we should definitely put it in the top of B. Has a very specific kind of aura, 6.5 to 7.5 out of 10. It does have that money aura. Rolex, private jets. I mean, if you're in golf, then you're in money, you know? It's got the prestige. However, it is a little bit less flashy when it comes to the actual athleticism required to be a good golfer. However, I do think it should be at the top of B. I think that's great for golf. What do we think about basketball? I think this is probably the easiest S tier we've had today. Everyone knows the best basketball players at their school. It's just, you know it. I mean, if I asked ChatGPT how much aura basketball has, it's gonna say 10 out of 10. Basketball is one of the highest aura ceilings of any other sport. Dominance aura. NBA aura moments. NBA most aura moments.
Jump shot is up. It's good. With 1.8 remaining.
Not the biggest Shea fan, but you can admit this guy does have some aura.
Watch how open he is. Well, he shot over
Deuce. That's what they say about him.
So
dude.
this guy's 6'6", Deuce 6'2".
Aldama driving. Missed the shot.
Oh!
Just broke the rim with that finish.
Dominant. My worst injuries, probably I had to get like ankle surgery because I really messed up my Achilles or something like that.
Line. 2 seconds left.
Anthony Edwards.
Long three.
Oh my
Anthony
God.
Edwards beats the buzzer.
Challenging the inbound.
So much air.
With the guts of a
So
cat
much
burglar. We're tied.
This series
That's nice.
was won and lost in game one.
Hallie Burton. What the Hallie Burton? Green FM. Let's move on to tennis next. What do we think about tennis, guys? I think this might be on the lower end of our spectrum, but I don't know. What do you guys think about tennis? Does tennis have any aura? I think it might have just a little bit. I mean, it is cool. Like, if you're nice at tennis, you're gonna have some aura.
Oh yes, we have an 8-time champion.
His name is Roger Federer.
All right, the thing about tennis, it's very dynamic. It takes a lot of athleticism, a lot of precision. You know, it's not one of the most mainstream sports, but it's pretty world renowned. I think tennis is probably firmly in that B tier. I think it stands well in the B tier. I do like it there. Let's move on to wrestling next. Similar to boxing, but I think this one might be lower. I mean, wrestling, you're wearing the jock strap. This is what I think of, bro. When I think of wrestling aura, this is the aura I see. I mean, wrestling is some skill. It takes some skill, some determination. Wrestling moves are crazy too. Like, I have so much respect for the sport itself, and just because it doesn't have aura doesn't mean I don't like it, but it's probably going at the top of C tier, low aura activities, guys. I'm sorry. All right, let's move on to bodybuilding. I feel like the only functional part of bodybuilding is aura. That's the only reason people lift is for aura. I mean, the biggest guys have so much aura. Everybody knows the biggest kid at their high school. Just like Arnold, bro. Arnold had the most aura out of any bodybuilder. I think bodybuilding was made for aura. The most aura Ronnie Coleman ever had, actually. Oh my god, this is aura. The crown, that's iconic. That is aura right there. I can feel it coming from the picture. Top of A tier. I got it above track and field. Unfortunately, dude, I wish track had more aura, but. Next we got ice hockey. 6'7". I don't know about ice hockey. It's cool. It's definitely a cool concept. They get the most aura for just fights and just overall blood. I couldn't even show hockey clips on here without TikTok getting pissed at me and demonetizing me. I think hockey has to go above average. I know there's a lot of girls out there that like hockey guys for their long hair and their attitude, but some of them are missing teeth, and not having any teeth is definitely negative aura. So I'm gonna have to put ice hockey in B tier. Next, we got rock climbing. This one is underrated when it comes to aura, in my opinion. Honestly, I think rock climbing does have a lot of aura. You know, you got those forearms. We've gone over some rock climbing videos in the past before, and they're pretty insane. I think rock climbing is one of the coolest sports out there. And I mean, just being able to hang from impossible stances is so cool. I think that's amazing. I've seen so many crazy clips of rock climbers just doing impossible looking things. And just for that, I'm gonna have to put it into the above average category. Probably above ice hockey, probably above tennis. I think in between boxing and ice hockey's pretty good. In fact, actually, I think boxing is ahead of golf. Golf is auraful, it's still gonna be second place, but boxing is nice, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I like our list so far. What do you guys think? I think it's a pretty good list. Alright, let's move on to volleyball. Depends if you're a guy or a girl. I feel like being the best girl volleyball player is definitely hella aura. Being a guy is a little bit less. It's still cool, don't get me wrong. But I feel like we're just going to be filling up a B tier here. Because it's not a low aura activity. It's probably above average. And it's definitely not A tier either. I wouldn't put it on the same level as track or bodybuilding. Here we go. Let's move on to football. Another big one. I mean, football is just huge. We got to look up. That's what I want to see. NFL aura moments. NFL not human moments.
Black Friday football.
Or NFL aura moments. Oh my god. That was cool. That was... Oh. That was kind of crazy. I'm not going to lie. Interception. We got a chase down here. Oh, that's nice. That's a crazy chase. I already seen it. But that is some determination right there. All right, throw. Oh my god. So much aura. If you're doing that in front of a sold out stadium, those guys are definitely top tier athletes. Staying up. Still going. That's aura, bro. Wow. Here, I think it's just below basketball, but we're almost there. Baseball is also another sport similar to bodybuilding that's kind of built on aura because of the walkout songs. You know, you're the only one hitting. If you hit that home run, that's a lot of aura for you. I think the nature of baseball, it's such a global sport and there's so many myths and stories about it. I think we gotta put it in A tier, alpha tier, below track and field, but still an insanely good sport. Soccer, not the most aura. I mean, it's definitely such a global sport. Flopping, you know, red cards, just being a baby. You know, I feel like there's grown men in soccer who really don't act like it on the field, even though they're professional athletes. Yeah, don't care too much for it, honestly. Don't care too much for the aura of soccer. It's definitely impressive that they can run so fast.
Messi. Immens Messi. Encara Messi.
They run like 5-10 miles every game, but I think it's got to go B tier. And this kind of shows sports aura is more of a bell curve than anything. There's not a lot of S tiers, there's not a lot of D tiers, but there's going to be a lot of average B tiers out there, a lot of C's, A tiers. It makes sense to me. It truly takes something special to have the most aura. And I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Thank you so much for watching. These were rankings every single sport by how much aura they have. I'll see y'all later.